good afternoon and welcome to our Love and Marriage Game Show. Just to let you know again, this is a game where we're going to be asking our couples up here some fairly awkward questions. Welcome to the craziest, loneliest walking game show in the high seas. It is the Crazy Quest!
Well, sweetie, you're going to have to educate me a little bit. What kinds of entertainment was available on this cruise?
Well, I actually got to see a few things. One time I was just walking out of our cabin, and all of the decks in the front kind of overlooked the promenade, and there was actually a show going on in the promenade at that time. It had a dragon running around and other people doing different things, and so exactly what the theme of the show was, I'm not entirely sure. We'll show you a little bit of the footage. I don't want to put the music on it because copyright issues.
Yeah. We did hear some karaoke going on one night while we were waiting for dinner, and that was really good. There were some really bad singers, but man, there were a few that really stood out to me. So they had a big turnout for karaoke, and I thought that was really great that they did.
There was also a 70s show that took place on the promenade. I just happened to catch it one night when I was walking down to refill my soda.
Our kids dressed up, our son and my daughter-in-law, they were dressed up for 70s night, and that was cool watching. Seeing the different people in the dining room who were dressed, for 70s night. I like that.
The first time they asked us if we had any clothes for 70s night that they could wear, and we told them we would have been a little young at that time.
Yeah, my daughter-in-law, when they went on the cruise prior to this one, which it was Royal Caribbean, she said, we're having a 70s night. Do you have clothes from the 70s? Then I said, Savvy, I was a child in the 70s. I wasn't born until 68. No, I don't have any 70s clothes you can wear. I said, how old do you think I am? I was like, my goodness, I was born in 1968. I was a kid and I wore a lot of hand-me-downs. So anyway, that was fun seeing everybody dressed up, though. I liked that.
So they also had an ice skating show.
Did they?
And that was very interesting because, these guys are
It couldn't have been a very big rink. For them to have a show, they must be really...
It's a pretty good sized rink. It really is.
Wow.
It's bigger than you would think.
I didn't...
But they did a very... there were all kinds of jumps and things, and
cool.
Stuff I'd never dream of doing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I wouldn't have tried the ice skating when they went if I had gone, but I would have liked to have seen one of the ice shows. I think that would have been really cool. I shared something with my daughter-in-law prior to one of them. I said, our hometown has a synthetic ice skating rink on the town square, especially during Christmas time and in the winter, and it makes the synthetic ice. And
that's exactly what this ice is.
Right. And I told her, I said, I've heard that professional skaters have to almost relearn how to skate when they use synthetic ice. Because it feels different than real ice. It works different. And so I'm really impressed to hear about these professional skaters who have become experts on skating on synthetic ice. I think that's fantastic.
Because in the ice skating rink, one night I went down and saw the ice skating show. Then a couple of nights later, I went down and saw a show called Quest. It was in the same area. There was no ice on the floor.
They covered
the ice was just gone.
They didn't cover it up with another floor or anything?
No, I think they put ice on top of this floor.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Quest was kind of interesting.
It is the Crazy Quest! Alright, we are about to start this game, but now, as you saw, we have some safety rules. No drinks on the dance floor. What did I say? No drinks on the dance floor. We're gonna ask for items that might be with you, on you, or in you. Once we ask for the item, you're gonna bring the number and the item in your hand. Sometimes we're gonna ask for the ladies, sometimes we're gonna ask for the gentlemen, so please pay attention.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to play the quiz? All right, you're looking for your team number and somebody else's driver's license. Somebody else's driver's license. Your team number.
In the app, it says this is for 18 plus. I can see why.
Okay.
There were some things in it that younger children probably should not have seen. But it was kind of interesting. Basically, it was a bunch of groups, and each group was trying to find whatever the guy asked for the fastest. And so each group would get points depending on how fast they found it and whether or not they found it. And so, it was kind of interesting.
What other entertainment was available?
Well, in the main theater, I went and saw a show called Rock, which was basically a history of rock. I mean, leading back to before Elvis, all the way up to more current stuff. And so it was kind of a nice overview of rock throughout the years.
It's cool.
And I know there were several other programs throughout the week that we didn't get to see.
One thing I did enjoy on several occasions while we were waiting for dinner or sitting on the promenade area was the musicians that they would have along the promenade, just playing guitar and other instruments, just really background music, but it was so awesome. And they were very, very good musicians, and I just enjoyed sitting there and listening to them.
So anyway, there's a bunch of shows that you can go and see. Just go through the list each day, pick out the ones you think you might like. Get the ones that you don't, whichever ones you have time for. I encourage you to go see them.
I mean, you might find something that you just really impacts you.
Another one that I saw was the Love and Marriage show.
Oh,
I know it's not one of your favorites.
I don't like the Love and Marriage shows. It has nothing to do with the people that do them. I don't like them. But
it was
our son loves them. He ever since he was a child and we were cruising, he wanted to go to the Love and Marriage show. And it was some of them got a little bit, on edge, but he loved it. And so he always went with his dad or his grandparents because I didn't go.
We want to know, according to Alex, what is your mom's most attractive physical feature? Your mom. He had that same expression. Physical feature, yes. Physical feature. Most.
We look a lot alike. Just, sorry. There's nothing.
Well, you said you look a lot alike, so why don't you start there? Nothing.
Just, I want to say her face.
Face. He was more specific, so just
Her
smile.
I was going to say that too.
Well,
but I didn't.
Bahani, your mom's most attractive physical feature.
Probably her mouth.
Her mouth? That'd have been weird coming out of Joe. Yeah, locked her mouth a lot. No, he said her face, so he was non-specific, okay? So, still not quite, you just switch it around.
But anyway, the shows, go see them.
Yeah.
There's lots of good shows on there, and you'll definitely be entertained by them.
Yep. Do that.
And one final thing, remember, what happens on the adventure, it's already on TikTok. Okay. Alright, so our champions, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for team number 2.